Here are Grandma's 45 all life hacks you'll wish you knew sooner. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and comment and follow for more clever tips from Grandma. Spread butter on cut onions to preserve freshness. Back in the day, Grandma had all the answers, especially when it came to saving food from spoilage. One of her clever tricks: rubbing a bit of butter on the exposed side of a cut onion. The butter forms a natural seal, locking in moisture and shielding the onion from the air that would normally cause it to rot. After rubbing it gently across the cut surface, just tuck the onion into an airtight container and slide it into the fridge. Marinate meats and veggies in leftover pickle juice. That jar of pickles you just finished, don't toss the juice. Thanks to its blend of vinegar, spices, and salt, pickle juice makes a flavorful, natural marinade. Just pour it over your meat or vegetables until fully covered and let them soak for a few hours or overnight in the refrigerator. This trick gives your food a bold, tangy kick without adding anything extra. Wrap celery in foil to maintain crispness. Celery's crunch is unbeatable unless it goes limp in your fridge. Instead of plastic, wrap your celery in aluminum foil. This allows moisture to stay locked in while ethylene gas escapes, slowing the wilting process. Snugly wrap the stalks and stash them in your crisper drawer. Weeks later, you'll still have celery that snaps. Flip your bread upside down to delay mold. Here's a surprisingly effective kitchen hack. Store your loaf of bread upside down. When bread sits upright, air sneaks in through the bag folds, speeding up mold growth. But by turning it upside down, the airflow is minimized around the soft inner part of the loaf. Leave it in the bag, flip it, and place it on your counter for a few more days of freshness. Control Japanese beetles naturally with milky spore. If beetles are invading your garden, milky spore might be your best friend. This organic powder attacks beetle larvae in the soil before they can grow into destructive adults. Sprinkle it over the affected area and water it well. Over time, the spore spreads underground, keeping your garden protected for years without resorting to chemical pesticides. Treat under-eye circles with chilled potato slices. For puffy, dark under eyes, the humble potato holds a quiet magic. Rich in enzymes and vitamin C, raw potato slices can brighten tired skin. Chill 2 thin slices in the fridge, then rest them gently over your eyes for about 10-15 minutes. The coolness eases puffiness, while the natural compounds reduce darkness. A soothing, simple fix that works wonders. Compost cucumber peels for nutrient-rich soil. Don't toss those cucumber skins. They are packed with nutrients and compost beautifully. Add them to your compost bin alongside other veggie scraps. The peels boost nitrogen levels, helping everything break down faster. In return, your garden will thank you with richer, more fertile soil. Use crushed eggshells to boost garden health. Got eggshells? Don't throw them out. Turn them into garden gold. Rinse them clean, then bake at 250 degrees or 120 for 20 minutes to dry. Once cooled, crush them into small bits. A blender works great, and scatter them around the base of your plants. The calcium helps fight off blossom end rot in tomatoes, while the sharp edges keep slugs and snails at bay. This trick keeps onions fresher for longer, just like Grandma did. This method can keep your celery crisp for weeks, reducing the chances of it going limp or spoiling too soon. Perfect for long-lasting snacks or cooking ingredients. As they break down, the eggshells release calcium, which helps prevent issues like blossom in rot in tomatoes. Wrap your bread in cloth to keep it fresh. Want your homemade or bakery bread to stay fresh without getting soggy? Skip the plastic. Instead, use an old-fashioned but effective technique. Wrap your loaf in a clean cotton or linen cloth. Unlike plastic, cloth lets the air circulate, my grandmother used to say. And she was right. This method keeps mold at bay while preserving that perfect crispy crust and soft interior. Store the wrapped bread in a cool, dry corner of your kitchen, away from sunlight or heat. Freeze herbs in ice cube trays. If you've ever thrown out wilted herbs, this one's for you. Chop up fresh favorites like basil, parsley, or thyme and tuck them into ice cube trays. Fill each compartment with either water or a good splash of olive oil. Then freeze. Once solid, pop them into a freezer bag and voila! You've got instant flavor bombs ready to drop into soups, stews, or pasta sauces. This method locks in the herbs' freshness, making them ready to toss into soups, stews, or sauces whenever you need them. Plant marigolds to keep pests away. Looking for a natural way to defend your garden? Try planting marigolds. These cheerful flowers do more than brighten your yard. Their strong scent throws off pests like aphids, mosquitoes, and even underground nematodes. Plant them along the borders of your vegetable patch or around any plant you want to protect. Their protective effect can help your vegetables and the flowers thrive without the need for a chemical pesticide. Scrub pans clean with baking soda. Got a pan with burnt-on grime that won't budge? Reach for baking soda. Sprinkle it generously across the pan, then add a little water, or go bold with the vinegar to make a fizzy paste. Let it sit for a few minutes while it does its magic. Then scrub with a sponge and watch that mess lift off without damaging your cookware. Baking soda is a powerful natural abrasive that makes cleaning burnt or greasy pans a breeze. Catch fruit flies with vinegar and a strawberry. Fruit flies ruining your kitchen vibe? Here's a DIY trap that works like a charm. In a small bowl, pour apple cider vinegar. Add 1 drop of dish soap and a bit of crushed strawberry. Dot the vinegar lures them in while the dish soap breaks the surface tension, causing the flies to sink. Cheap, easy, and surprisingly effective. Add sugar to jarred tomato sauce. If that store-bought tomato sauce tastes too sharp, there's a fix. Just stir in some sugar. Add it 1 teaspoon at a time while warming the sauce and taste as you go. The sugar helps tone down acidity, giving the sauce a smoother, richer flavor. This small addition elevates store-bought sauces, making them taste more like homemade. Keep lettuce crisp with a paper towel. Nobody likes limp lettuce. To keep it fresh and snappy, place a dry paper towel in the container or bag with your greens. The towel absorbs extra moisture, which is often the culprit behind wilted leaves. Replace the towel every couple of days to keep things crisp. This easy trick extends the life of your lettuce and reduces food waste. Prevent fruit from browning with a lemon juice. Cut fruit can lose its appeal fast, turning brown and dull. To stop that, just give it a citrusy shield. Drizzle lemon juice over sliced apples, bananas, or pears, or gently toss the pieces in a bowl with a little lemon water. The citric acid in lemons slows down the oxidation process that causes discoloration. This easy method keeps your fruit looking fresh and appetizing for longer, perfect for salads and snacks. Revive stale bread using water and heat. Got a loaf that feels like a brick? Don't toss it just yet. Here's a neat little trick my grandma swore by, said my neighbor from Vermont. Simply run the hardened loaf quickly under cold tap water. Not soak, just a rinse. Then wrap it tightly in aluminum foil. Pop it into an oven preheated to 350 degrees and let it warm for about 10 minutes. The moisture rehydrates the crust and the heat brings back that fresh baked softness. Pull it out and slice. Your bread will feel like it just came from a local bakery. Keep your washing machine smelling fresh by leaving the door ajar. After each laundry day, resist the urge to shut that door. Letting it stay open allows air to circulate and moisture to evaporate, preventing the funky odor of mildew from building up inside. Think of it like airing out your sneakers, joked a repairman from Ohio. For an extra layer of freshness, don't forget to wipe down the rubber gasket. Mold loves hiding there. This simple habit saves your washer and your closet from that musty smell. Add vinegar to your boiling water for easier egg peeling. Cracking boiled eggs shouldn't be a battlefield. Next time you're making deviled eggs or prepping for a picnic, add a splash of vinegar, about 1 tablespoon to your boiling water. The mild acid softens the shell just enough to make peeling a breeze. After cooking, you'll find the shells slide off neatly, leaving you with smooth, pretty eggs that are picnic perfect. Extend the milk's shelf life with a pinch of salt. It sounds odd, but a tiny bit of salt can make your milk last longer. Stir in just a pinch after you open the carton. Salt slows the growth of spoilage bacteria, buying you a few more days of fresh milk for your coffee, cereal, or cookie dunking. Just remember to store it in the fridge like always. Remove rust naturally with lemon and salt. Forget harsh chemicals. Your kitchen already has what you need. When I inherited my dad's old tools, this trick saved them, said a woodworker in Oregon. Sprinkle salt generously over the rusty area, then squeeze fresh lemon juice on top. Let the mix sit for about 10 minutes before scrubbing with a brush or cloth. Rinse thoroughly and watch that rust disappear, leaving your metal surfaces shiny again. Use cinnamon to protect seedlings from fungus. Gardening lovers, this one's for you. Cinnamon isn't just for apple pie, it's a powerful natural antifungal too. Dust a little ground cinnamon on the soil around young seedlings to fend off diseases like damping off. It creates a protective barrier while keeping things organic. Your plants get a healthier start and your garden thrives without any chemicals. Deodorize closets with baking soda. Small stuffy spaces like closets are magnets for weird smells. Combat them with baking soda, an all-natural odor buster. Place an open box or a small bowl of baking soda on a shelf inside your closet. It quietly absorbs moisture and neutralizes odors. Want to add a personal touch? Mix in a few drops of your favorite essential oil. Refresh it every couple of months for a continuously fresh scent. Refresh oily hair with cornstarch as dry shampoo. In a rush or skipping wash day, cornstarch has your back. Sprinkle a little at the roots, especially where your hair feels greasy. Let it sit a few minutes, then brush through thoroughly. It soaks up oil and gives your hair a light, clean bounce. No shower needed. It's budget-friendly, travel-ready, and totally natural. Clarify cloudy broths using egg whites. Want your soup to look like it came from a gourmet kitchen? Try the chef-approved method. Whisk a few egg whites and stir them into your gently simmering broth. As they cook, the proteins bind to particles and bring them to the surface. After 10 to 15 minutes, strain through a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth. You'll be left with a clear, elegant broth, perfect as a base for elevated soups and stews. Your bread will come out warm, soft, and perfectly fresh. Boost your hair's natural shine with a vinegar rinse. Looking for a simple way to revive dull hair? Apple cider vinegar might be your best kept secret. Its natural acidity helps restore the scalp's pH while dissolving buildup left behind by styling products. Mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with 2 parts water, then gently pour it over your freshly shampooed hair. Let it soak in for a few minutes before rinsing thoroughly. The result? Hair that's smoother, shinier, and far easier to manage. Soothe cracked lips with a touch of honey. When winter winds or too much sun leave your lips dry and chapped, turn to nature's sweet healer. Honey is a natural humectant, which means it pulls in and locks moisture. Just dab a thin layer on your lips, as Grandma used to say, and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. For deeper hydration, leave it on overnight. With regular use, honey helps keep your lips soft, supple, and protected from future dryness. Firm your skin with egg whites. Want a quick at-home facial lift? Egg whites are known for their skin tightening properties. Separate the white from the yolk, whisk it until frothy, and apply it to your face, especially where your skin needs a little pick-me-up. Let it dry for about 10 minutes before rinsing with warm water. It's a temporary fix, but it leaves your skin looking firmer and more refreshed. Use coarse salt to clean burnt iron plates. Dealing with a scorched iron plate? Don't toss it. Fix it. While the iron is still warm but unplugged, sprinkle on some coarse salt. Using a cloth or a sturdy paper towel, rub in circular motions to lift off the blackened gunk. Wipe it clean and your iron will glide like new again. Nourish and strengthen nails with the olive oil. If your nails are brittle or your cuticles are dry, olive oil can come to the rescue. Warm up a small amount and massage it gently into your nails and around your cuticles. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse or pat off the excess. Consistent use helps your nails grow stronger and healthier, reducing chips and splits. Eyes, teeth, and feet, you only get 1 set of each, Grandma always said. She wasn't wrong. Keep your eyes sharp with regular exams. Brush and floss daily to protect your teeth. And don't underestimate the value of a solid pair of shoes to support your feet. These might seem like small habits, but they carry you through life with strength and dignity. Make a no-leak ice pack with a sponge instead of messy ice packs. Try this neat trick. Soak a household sponge in water, squeeze out just enough so it's not dripping, and seal it inside a plastic zip-top bag. Freeze it for a few hours. When needed, you'll have a soft, flexible, reusable ice pack that won't leak as it thaws. Great for bruises, fevers, or even hot summer days. Calm ingrown hairs using aspirin paste. Ingrown hairs can be frustrating and painful. Aspirin contains salicylic acid, which can reduce inflammation and gently exfoliate the skin. Crush 1 or 2 plain aspirin tablets and mix them with a few drops of water to make a thick paste. Apply it to the irritated area for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse with warm water. It'll help ease redness and bring relief as the hair works its way out. Time is something you'll never get back. Grandma knew that time with the family is priceless. Kids may not remember the presents you gave them, but they'll always remember the time spent together. Buff out floor scuffs with the tennis ball. Got stubborn scuff marks on your hardwood or vinyl floors? Grab a tennis ball. Yes, the kind you'd use on a summer afternoon match, and give it a new job. Cut a small slit into the ball, pop it onto the end of a broomstick, and you've got yourself a handy scuff remover that saves your back. With a little pressure and a few swipes, the soft fuzz of the tennis ball buffs away the marks without leaving a scratch. It's a clever no-fuss fix that'll leave your floors gleaming like new. Polish chrome using aluminum foil. If your bathroom or car chrome has lost its sparkle, don't reach for harsh cleaners. Head to your kitchen instead. Tear off a piece of aluminum foil, crumple it into a loose ball, dip it in water, and start polishing. The gentle abrasiveness of the foil lifts away rust and grime, revealing a mirror-like shine beneath. No chemicals, no elbow grease, just shiny chrome the easy way. Use black tea bags to shine hardwood floors. For a rich, natural glow on your hardwood floors, look no further than your tea stash. Black tea is packed with tannins that deepen the wood's color and leave behind a soft luster. Brew a few bags in boiling water, let it cool, then soak a mop or cloth in the tea. Wring it out and gently mop your floors. The result? A warm, inviting sheen that smells just as cozy as it looks, and it's entirely chemical-free. Silent, squeaky floorboards with a baby powder. If your floors creak like a haunted house, try this old-school trick: baby powder. Sprinkle a bit over the noisy spot and sweep it into the cracks with a soft brush. The powder seeps in and cushions the friction between floorboards, quieting the creaks like magic. Walk over the area a few times to help it settle. No tools, no mess, just peace and quiet. Hang clothes to dry and save on energy bills. Tossing clothes into the dryer may be fast, but line drying is smarter. String up a clothesline in your backyard or set up a foldable rack near a sunny window. The natural breeze and sunshine will gently dry your laundry, leaving it smelling fresh and feeling soft. You'll cut energy costs, reduce your carbon footprint, and your clothes will thank you by lasting longer. Erase deodorant stains with a pumice stone. That stubborn white smear from your deodorant, a pumice stone takes care of it in seconds. Dampen both the fabric and the stone, then lightly rub over the stain. The stone's porous texture lifts the mark without harming delicate materials like silk or cotton. Shake off the residue and your shirt's back to flawless. No special sprays needed. Stimulate hair growth with coconut oil massage. When your scalp feels dry or your hair needs a boost, turn to coconut oil. Warm a bit between your hands and massage it into your scalp with slow, circular motions. Let it sit for at least 30 minutes, or overnight if your hair is craving deep nourishment. This soothing ritual boosts circulation, hydrates your scalp, and strengthens roots over time. Massage coconut oil on scalp for hair growth. Coconut oil is packed with nutrients that promote hair growth and strengthen roots. To use, warm a small amount of coconut oil between your palms and gently massage it into your scalp using circular motions. Leave the oil on for at least 30 minutes or overnight for deeper nourishment. Regular scalp massages with coconut oil increase blood circulation, moisturize the scalp, and encourage healthy hair growth. Chill aloe vera gel to calm irritated skin. If your skin is red, inflamed, or simply needs some TLC after too much sun, reach for some aloe vera. Pop it in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes, just enough to get it cool but not frozen. Once it's chilled, smooth it over the irritated area. That icy touch not only brings immediate relief, but the aloe's anti-inflammatory power goes to work reducing redness and puffiness. It's a go-to remedy for sunburns, flare-ups, and even rosacea, offering soothing comfort while hydrating your skin from within. Use raw honey on small cuts for natural healing. Got a tiny scrape or a paper cut? Try this old-school trick. Take a dab of raw honey and gently apply it to the clean wound. Cover it with a simple bandage and let nature do the rest. Honey's antibacterial properties act like a natural shield, keeping germs out while its enzymes reduce swelling and promote faster recovery. It's a sweet and safe fix straight from the pantry. No harsh chemicals needed. Turn clothes inside out before drying to lock in color. Love your dark jeans and bold tees? Keep them from fading by flipping them inside out before line drying. Harsh UV rays from the sun can bleach out colors over time, especially on vibrant or deep-toned fabrics. By turning your garments inside out, you limit direct sun exposure, protecting the outer layer. It's a simple habit that makes your favorite clothes last longer and stay as vivid as the day you bought them. Heal cracked heels overnight with petroleum jelly. If your heels feel like sandpaper, grab that trusty jar of Vaseline. Before heading to bed, slather a thick layer over your feet, then put on some soft socks to lock in the moisture. As you sleep, the jelly gets to work, softening rough skin, restoring hydration, and repairing cracks. By morning, your heels will feel smoother, more supple, and ready to take on the day. In moisture. Overnight, the Vaseline works to deeply hydrate and repair dry skin. This method works wonders for sunburns, irritated skin, and even rosacea, providing fast relief and long-lasting hydration. For more contents like this, click here to subscribe.